Welcome to Commodity Analysis on Monday the 15th of April. The time now is just gone 10 past 2 London time, just bar 10 past 9 in the morning New York time. And here's a chart of the Emini S P, and let's have a quick look where we are. This is the classic Andrews fault that would be drawn at the moment off these. Let's go to the 240. Here you are. I'm going to waggle it. I can't see price getting there. That would be quite a deep retracement. That would be in the region of 0.618, and with the trend we've seen, I think we're going to see something more shallow than that, and there are other forks that can be drawn, and here's one, and that will tell us a lot about price depending on where it stops. And we're just going to draw this one, and I'll tell you why. Let's make it a bit larger so you can see it, because it defines brilliantly this pivot here. This is the long entry we had nearly 10 days ago now, on the lower median line parallel of this black upsloping fork. This fork is off the gap, using the gap pivot, which is always incredibly powerful, and then the high and the low of this inverted head and shoulders that we were talking about. We've also got another inverted head and shoulders here that we saw last week. But this is the sort of thing, horizontal lines, and I've written a chapter, they're all in the book, they're all in the course, these horizontal lines. And let's just have a look across price here, price action. Look, this is the center line cutting through. There's a nice correlation with price. That's a potential area, 1564, 1665. We may not get lower than this. We may find that price is supported by this center line of the original upsloping black gap fork. Now I've drawn a couple of small local forks in. I call them local forks. They cannot be relied upon. You cannot possibly judge price action just within a small, and look, that's how important it is with reaction lines to get your pivots and your forks absolutely perfectly aligned to the pivot. It looks to me as if we're seeing support off this reaction line here. This is from fork number 8, which is down here. It's a downsloping fork. It's just, I think I've tried to superimpose across the automatically drawn line. Let's get rid of that. This here is fork number 8, this downsloping fork. Okay, pivot there, there, and there. The reaction line from that fork is this here. I can't change it, I can't move it. If I move it, it automatically, when I refresh the chart, goes back. There you go. Now, if we superimpose, now I'm not saying this is the reaction line that's going to save today. I'm just saying it's worth always looking and seeing how price interacts. And there it is. Let's go down to a lower time frame. You can see there's definitely some support. I'm not saying that's the only bit of structure there. There may be something else. There may be, and I'm sure there is, because we're going to move over in a minute and have a look at another template. And there we are. This is current price action trading 1575. There's a 5-minute gap there from my broker. They normally get filled. There's also a gap up here. I mean, we're all hunting the retracement, and I guess this pattern, this descending, it doesn't look right to me. I can't see that continuing for long in this vein. I'm suggesting that we may have a dip lower on the opening, and then we may see price higher, or it may be tomorrow we may move sideways for a period of time. We have got, and let's have a look at this template, because these reaction lines are very reliable. We've got this one here and this one to come, and what support we have already is this bright pink fork here, which is drawn. It may be that will support price, but there's certainly, there we are, and there's another reaction line you can see is supporting price. And if we look at it in the 15-minute, it's superimposed upon, there we go, we draw them manually over the original automatically drawn line. You can see some effect there. I expect to see lower prices. I'm not looking to get along here. Let's go to the third template. This blue line interests me a lot. We're talking about this fork here, where we've defined, not that one, this blue one here, where we defined this touch on the lower black upsloping fork using this pivot. Oops, let's just calm that one down. Yeah, there we go. This fork here, Horizontals or almost horizontal forks have a greater supporting power, especially in a low time frame. There you go. You'll see. Let's have a look at price along there. Well, we'll see what happens. It's going to be a stormy session. We've got a whole band of downsloping reaction lines to get through this week. So I think we could see price down towards the 1560 area. Until then, we'll be back later with another free video. Thanks.